Hey guys, Krabs here. We're going to be starting a brand new game of Global War 1914. This is my first time playing 1914, so any mistakes I make, bear with me. This one's going to be called Operation Caporetto, so maybe we'll even recreate that down here and have some battles. But a quick preview. So starting, we're in spring 1912. Mexican Revolution and the Italo-Turkish War start in 1912 at the start of this turn. Our random events for this turn. So, firstly, we had Moroccan Crisis, and oh, I guess I should clarify. So, I will be playing as France and the U.S. in this game. I will be joined in the Entente by Bnasty, who's going to be playing as Great Britain and Russia. And our opponent is going to be Sir Adrian, who's going to be in charge of the Central Powers. So there's our lineup for this game. And then now we'll get into our random roll or our random events. So we got in the West, we got Moroccan Crisis, and I decided to deny German demands, forcing Germany to pay 2 IPP this turn, and place 2 attacking neutral infantry in Morocco, and we resolved that. Ended up going 3 rounds, but one of his infantry got a hit. My colonial got a hit back, but he still has one there. So Morocco is now a neutral minor until Germany goes to war. So they're going to be getting to do some recruitment down there. And that's going to be something we're going to have to deal with in the future. And then in the east, pretty simple. We had Typhoon Tragedy. Nationalist China removes 1 infantry from Kwangtung. So Nationalists lost a guy down in Kwangtung. Pretty simple. But there's that. So we'll go ahead and start with our first turn in this game with the French. So we went ahead and rolled tech on Discord. We rolled for defense in depth and wartime eco, and sadly missed both. So we continued by spending $2 to do diplomacy on Romania and Spain, and missed on both. So we're starting this game off fantastically for the French. Hopefully that's not an indicator of how this game's going to go, but that's leaving us with $1. And I will have to adjust this because since we lost Morocco, Germany doesn't gain that $1 until they go to war, but we do lose that dollar off the start. So we are down to 2 income every turn. And I think the only thing we're going to do is we're just going to move a commander right up here to the Maginot Line. Because in the prequel, commanders can move, but other stuff can't, barring certain random events. So we will go ahead and swing into the Italian turn. And with that, I think we're going to fight the Ottomans a little bit because we are in the Italo-Turkish War. So I think this Dreadnought, Cruiser, TVD, and this TVD are going to move 1, 2. And we're going to be fighting the Ottoman fleet down here. So I don't think he's responded yet. Okay. For now, we'll roll as long as if the sub is fighting. While we're waiting on that. Okay, so these coastal subs won't be able to make it into that battle because they just have a movement of 1. But this pre-dread can make it here because of the naval facilities. So that'll be our combat. I think that's going to be our only one. Yeah, that'll be our only one. So we'll go ahead and roll that out. Alright. Got our torpedo boat destroyers, cruiser, and pre-dread. And then he's got a coastal sub defending, a pre-dread, a TBD, and transport has to be taken last. Alright, so he does have first strike at 2 with the target select at 1. So we'll go ahead and roll that out. That's a miss on the coastal sub. We've got 2 at 4, 1 at 6, 1 at 7. So our 2 at 4. Double miss. 6. There's 1 hit. And then 2 hits. So 2 hits first round. Imagine he would take it like this. Okay, yeah. He'll probably do that. And then he gets to defend at 4 and at 7. Miss. And then 1 at 7. And there's a hit. So we will lose a torpedo boat destroyer. And then and if he, Adrian, if you chose to submerge that sub before the battle, those 2 hits will just go on to these 2, and then any subsequent hits will take out the transport, and that guy will still be submerged. But we'll figure that out before you watch the video. But otherwise, we will continue rolling as normal. There's 1 hit. Let's see if we can kill that transport as well. And that's a miss. And okay, so there's 2 more hits on this round, so the transport will die. Either way, whether you submerge or not, you're going to get a shot back though. And that's a hit. Okay, so we'll lose our TBD. And the Ottoman fleet is sunk, leaving a Italian cruiser and a pre-dreadnought in M4. And that'll put us into non-combat. So this transport is going to grab an infantry and an artillery, and he's going to come 1, 2, and offload into Tripolitania. As well, we're going to rail this guy up to northern Italy, and then we're going to rail, actually no, yeah, we'll rail the cavalry down to Mezzogiorno, as well as 1 infantry. And then I think that's it for the Italians, besides rolling recruitment, which we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll go ahead and just roll a quick dice at 9. See if we can hit recruitment. Would be fantastic. That's a hit. So I think what we're going to do actually is, I think we're going to take 2 militia. And we're going to do a militia in Italian Somaliland, try and defend from that camel. And I think we're going to put one in Tripolitania in case he gets any funny ideas about attacking that, which I don't see him doing right now, honestly. And then these coastal subs are going to move down here. And I think that's it for the Italians. Okay, so we'll move on to now, I believe we're at the US. Our turns on this turn were a little jacked up. We were kind of just getting started. But we'll move into the collect income for France. They should have just collected 2 more, so puts them up to 3. Italians, they just get recruitment while they're in the Italo-Turkish War. And then the Americans. So the Americans are not rolling tech and no influence yet. And they're going to be spending 3 to send the revolutionaries in the Mexican Revolution a infantry. So that's all 3 of their bucks. And then for combat, I think we're going to send cavalry and I think we'll send 3 guys. Down to eastern Mexico for that combat. Okay, so in eastern Mexico we'll have Cav should be at 3. Sorry, for first game I'm having to unlearn all the 36 values and relearn these, which most of them are the same. 3, and then infantry at 2. Alright, so we'll have 1 at 3, and then 3 guys at 2 on attack. So there's, 2 hits. And then, so there's 2 hits, that's both of the guys, and then he's going to have 2 defenders at 4. Please both miss. 1 hit. All good. Because we went ahead and took that. Would have liked to no casualties, but we will take what we can get. Alright, and so that's it for Mexico. So we'll roll their recruitment. They're going to get their Lend-Lease at the same time. Alright, so that has to go to Coahuila because we can't use that port since we just took it, and we'll roll recruitment at 2. This would also be fantastic if we hit this. And that's a miss, but that's fine. We've got 3 defending infantry against these guys. That's going to be a mountain border, so if they decide to attack that, they're going to be all -1 for the first round, so I feel okay about that, honestly. Scooping up 1 more territory, 1 less for them. Fine by me. That's being weird. Okay. And then the US will collect income, which shouldn't change. They're still just at 3. Ooh, too much. And that should be the end of spring 1912. So we'll go ahead and move into summer 1912 and hand it off to Germany for this next round.